and then they tweaked their gameplay a bit, and then made it work again.
Yes.
With heroes that you don't see, champions. I don't know, whatever the vernacular is.
Yeah, it's interesting as well because they really are very unique in their success. Wuzak is the first one to really follow up on it. Team RMS or Identity Crisis has been kind of following in the footsteps somewhat in terms of using Jade and Lucy, mostly in terms of Jade. But I think that's very interesting how actually there's very limited success for those characters, but at the competitive level they have a space to live. But enough of that, let's go ahead and take a look at DAB and EUNA Powerhouse, the first match for the North American BattleRekt tournament for today. Talibra, of course, on the Jubong. Gets sliced away by Outcast, and the counter procs, and Outcast is going to slice again, weaken up on Mr. Pink. Going to mitigate some healing. And Outcast is just trying to heal away while he waits for cooldowns. He's going to jump with a Celestial Split to safety.
Shifu serious, just going for Mr. Pimp as soon as they see Mr. Pimp. Oh, I'm so calling him that for the rest of the broadcast. The first orb's actually going to go to the EUNA Powerhouse. So many counters to worry about.
Oh man, so much damage on the Damocles. The flamethrower into the charged weapon strike, and now the serious ultimate. He's down! Outcast will burn him alive. Now Talibra and Mr. Pink are left alone.
Uh-oh, Eli the Creator actually might go down. They could get a cross kill. Lemur's just chunking him down one by one, but oh no, the end cap's going to perfectly give Eli just enough time to retreat. Lemur's not going to be able to do much here. Oh, we see an ultimate. Oh, Mr. Pimp.
There's no Clarity Potion to push him back in, but he gets feared out. There goes Lemur. Outcast will be able to finish off that kill, and now Mr. Pink is left alone with just a barrier to protect him from death, and down it goes, and Eli the Creator sends him back to whence he came.
Back to whence he came. Eli the Creator doing a good job. Now, it looked like this game, or this round, went pretty in favor of EUNA Powerhouse, but a lot of counters got packed early on by DAB. And I think they're gonna change their playstyle. They're gonna slow it down a little bit.
This is also to note that this composition that EUNA Powerhouse is running is the Cleavy super high damage version of an EVA composition, right? Your goal is to really taser some people up, interrupt them, have Sirius and Shifu dive in, flamethrower people to break their counter or to have safe options versus their counter, put a lot of pressure on, force them out of cooldowns, and just keep putting on damage, keep your uptime high. That's really the focus of this build. You can see Nai using the jump aggressively here. Just trying to get a ton of damage, and Mr. Pink is the target for cleaving.
There's really not much Mr. Pink can do to get out of this. He finally gets a roll out of there, and they're just going to chase brainlessly around the wall. It doesn't seem to matter, though.
Taser removing the barrier, getting the stun. 2 and 1, no problem.
Oh, what a whirling blade. Nai actually might go down here if Damocles can get... Damocles.
Damocles!
Damocles! Oh, there's a chop, baby.
Man. Every single time.
Immaterial's
Don't
out of there.
tase me, bro.
Oh, can he get Nai before the flamethrower finishes him off? The zap line, protect Nai just enough. Flick it over, Nai goes down. It's 2v1. I've got faith in Talimur. Oh, constellations, confluence.
I think on mine he said the moon and stars or whatever.
I heard the same thing you do. I just like saying his other one.
Oh.
I hear everything you hear.
Everything you can hear.
Fine BattleRekt.
Dang.
He's got such an epic voice.
We were just talking about Cleave, and Cleave happened. Mr. Pink was put in a bad spot, got tasered up, barrier down, got stunned, got taken down. Taser is one of the best initiating tools. Because most of the time in BattleRekt, it's way more worth it to get out of the situation before you take damage, rather than take the damage and then get out of the situation and not be in threat anymore, right? And I know that's a very simple statement to say, but it's certainly true. You always want to other side before you get hit by something. You always want to use Tornado before you get hit by something. What the Taser does is eliminate your immediate response because you get stunned up if you immediately respond.
Oh, this time they're actually turning around. Damocles got a really good in cap on Outcast. Now looks like Nai's in danger. The good Petrify, though, to take Damocles out of the fight. Nai's actually going to secure that orb.
Walking in the wrong direction. Nai jumped defensively, but Mr. Pink moved in such a way that it became an advantageous spot for Nai to be in that location because he's basically zoned himself off from both his teammates, Lemur and Damocles, and then left himself in a 3v1 situation. Mr. Pink goes down.
This is not looking great right now for DAB. The EUNA Powerhouse about to take this first map in a sweeping fashion. Call them the janitors.
3-0. They're cleaning house.
Cleaning house. Eli, the Creator, getting MVP yet again. The damage he's putting out, 506 damage. Absolutely destroying his teammates. It's actually pretty nuts.
Did you see the round 1 score on Mr. Pink, by the way?
No. I'm clicking it now. I can't click it. Never mind, mine's broken.
It doesn't work.
Why did it break?
Hello?
Oh, rip. I'm kind of sad.
Hot fix.
Hot fix. So, first map, pretty gnarly sweep, not going to lie, in favor of the NA-EU powerhouse. I still don't know if Eli the Creator's North America or EU.
That's what's going to happen. We had this NA versus EU thing, and then Project Horizon was like, we're gonna take over and win. And then eventually North America and Europe were just like, wait a minute, let's fusion.
What's actually pretty funny is you figured the other way around. Right now it is late as hell over there.
Yes, 11 p.m. CET
to start, right? And then if they make it far, they're gonna have to stay up pretty late. With North America, you guys can just wake up early. You can do the same thing for Europe, bros. It's not that difficult, man. So. I'm a fan of Dab. I like those boys. Really nice guys. Mr. Pink's a pretty big streamer. Really nice dude as well. Really good Lucy. But it's really difficult against the Shifu Sirius comp.
Yes.
It is actually Lucy's biggest weakness because we've talked about it before, but I see some new people in chat, so we'll specify a little bit how that works. So Lucy doesn't have any mobility on her core. She has to use one of her energy abilities, as her R, just to move somewhere. A lot of times she'll build her barrier up, her space bar, just so that she can get a little more spread and protection, where she can blast them away. Especially, let's say Shifu uses his harpoon to get in there. Actually, the harpoon's to pull. Javelin, the spear, javelin to get in there, and it was his last one. And then she uses the blast shield to push them away. She bites off a little bit of space, and then he'll try an M2 in anyways, and there's really no getting away from him. And then if you proc a counter, it's even worse. So the problem with Lucy is she needs to have 25% energy just to have a quick mobility move. Whereas most champions have a built-in spacebar where they get a good chunk of distance just from a natural cooldown. So Lucy has to build up energy again to cast it again. And it's also like a pretty hefty cooldown. So she struggles with the comp like serious Shifu because the two of them can just close gaps like second after second. There's no stopping them. Sirius has a spacebar and a counter as well, and his R. And the Shifu, it's just stupid. I have such a tough time with that guy. Yeah. He closes gaps like an absolute madman. So we'll see if the pink sticks with Lucy.
Shifu is really good at connect the dots.
Connect the dots. That is very true.
Gaps. That's what he does all day when he sits down after he gets home from a long day of work. Shifu sits down and opens up the book for connect the dots and just starts going at it. Have you done any of those adult, like there are adult coloring books? There's like adult, like complex versions of connect the dots?
No. That sounds really cool though. I loved connect the dots as a kid.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't.
I drawed like crap. I drawed like crap. That's it. I also talked like crap. I speaked like idiot.
We are idiot.
So we'll see. I imagine something's going to change a bit, right? Because I think against that composition, Lucy's just too weak, and she didn't have enough pull. Another big problem with Jamong, while he does a lot of damage, we didn't have a lot of hard CC. He has his in-cap, which is super short, but he has to like be in range of that, and it takes a long time to land an in-cap. He has to walk through you first, then get out of that, and then hit you, and then it's like, what, half a second? So, not a lot of hard CC from him. He's got his bear trap, but it's super easy to walk around. Yeah, barely effective. You're an idiot. And I'm so mad at you. Why?
Got him!
Why?
Look how mad he is. It's so worth it.
God, you're the worst!
I love it. This is the best.
So map 1 goes to the NA-EU powerhouse with 1 to 2 EU players. I think Nye's the only EU. I can't really tell, though.
I can't tell.
I don't know where
Eli the Creator, where do you come from?
Anyone in chat know?
Where from do you hail? Damocles, Taliber, Mr. Pink.
Democles.
They're going to be able to change up here just a little bit. Mr. Pink going to go onto that old door. Seems a popular choice against a Sirius pick. Time Bender on a charged weapon strike can render Sirius useless because not only does it avoid the damage, it bounces Sirius back. And as we all know, if Sirius is not your actual target for damage and he already uses his Celestial Split, he is a sitting ducky.
We'll see what kind of damage they can pump out here. The counter actually won't get bit on this time. No one will get petrified either. We're going to see Sirius go right in, but now he's got to be careful. Santa Time is about to proc. Ooh, but he's actually just going to R straight into Democles.
Huge damage coming onto Taliber right now. Needs to find a good target. He's going to turn around to Eli the Creator, but needs to read when the counter is coming up. There it is. The counter posts up a selfie. He's going to spend the immaterial on the Hunter's Mark, but that means Eli the Creator is open for damage here. Gets a double incapacity, and that's going to help tide him over.
Mr. Pink just trying to survive at the moment. Oh, great time bender pushing Outcast back, but Outcast does have a full ultimate. So does the Creator, and there we go, the double ult. We see that so many times from Shirius. From the Shirius, that works, the Shirius combo.
Yes, indeed. Venom win!
Oh, we couldn't get the stun on Nye, but he is going to try and keep hunting that down. If Nye goes down, a full ultimate orb will be stuck on the ground. Democules will go down shortly after. Lemur in a 3v1, not very likely.
Oh, hits the counter. Now Lemur dies. One of the things that I think is really important is in terms of kiting and positioning, Damocles needs to have space to land and incapacitate. Needs to avoid CC so that he can land the incapacitate. Allowing Eli the Creator to get 2 double incapacitates in this particular round was so hurtful for them. Despite the fact that there were moments of opportunity for damage to be dealt onto either Outcast or Eli the Creator at certain points in time, getting double incapacitated wastes so much time because Jumong on his own can do a good amount of damage, but you need to spend time respecting the danger that can happen if they turn onto you, right? And so you alone, you actually can't put out a lot of pressure. And that just tides time for UNA Powerhouse to wait for the cooldowns to come back up. And then all of a sudden they're not in a lot of trouble.
Oh, all alone, Mr. Pink has to use the spacebar. Actually, great placement going back to Lemur. Oh, all 3 of them just hounding right down to Mr. Pink again. He's left all alone. Nye. Oh, gets taken down by a Nye shotgun, but Nye actually took a lot of damage in the meantime. Can Democules hunt him down, try and get the finishing blow.
He's blind. He's dead.
They're actually going to lose that orb. Oh, what an incap. And a stun. Shutting down 2 ultimates, but to what end? Outcast is going to BM sit there. What a counter.
Oh, gonna use a prowl. Trying to get some candy. Run, run. Oh.
Oh, Prowl doesn't make your material anymore, does it?
EX Prowl. Have to EX Prowl.
You have to EX Prowl, not get immaterial. So it used to be Prowl made you immaterial. And you just walk around with no threat. And if you walk through them, you put Seeker's Mark. If you M1 or spacebar Seeker's Mark, they get incapped. But now, you're not immaterial. So you're still in danger.
You can still be hurt.
Which actually makes him very difficult.
Yes.
Now you have to be a lot safer as to where you position. He used to be able to get really cocky as to where he was placed because he had that immaterial and the spacebar to get out of there.
That's some good connection out there. Nice by Damocles to scope Outcast out and land.
Ooh, good double spacebar. Oh, the second one will get countered though. We're going to see an incap on Nye. He's going to actually just hide anyways. Actually really, really well played. Who's going to get this first orb? It's going to go. Oh, Eva is actually going to snag that one with a rocket. Lemur tried to put a
big snare right there from the quicksand.
Oh, Outcast taking a lot of damage. Democules trying to chase him down. Oh, will he get the incap on him? Just out of range.
Really good scope out.
Outcast has the full ultimate. He might be able to take him down though.
Oh, the Venom win! It's gonna pop! He pops a counter, and now the Celestial Split.
Oh, finish him off with a blind spacebar.
There goes Nye as well. Nice. There are several things that went really well for Dab in this particular round. Oh, he tries the 367, 2010, 80. But misses it. Venom win again. Get jumped on. Mario'd. 2 things went really well. Damocles had a very big opening, and Lemur was able to capitalize on it. Second time, there was another big opening for Damocles, got the stun again, and then again Lemur was there to capitalize, as well as Mr. Pink landing a quicksand. Now, interestingly enough, Mr. Pink has chosen the BattleRekt Time Walker, so absorbing an attack with Time Bender resets the cooldown of Shifting Sands. He knows that he's going to be a main target, so he really wants to make sure that he has as much escape available. He can use his space, he can wait it out. When he gets chased down, he uses his Time Bender. If it absorbs an attack, then he can use his space again to get away again, which could make or break whether or not Uldur can make it out of the situation alive or not. One of the things that hurts is it's in the same tier of battle rights as with Quicksand having a root. Now, as we know, roots synergizes really well with Jumong. When you root somebody up, you put random arrows on them, they're basically a sitting duck, right? Unless they have any mobility that can spend, and then you punish them when they spend their mobility. Mr. Pink happened to land the quicksand anyways, and that snare was actually enough to keep them in danger. And Lemur and Damocles was able to capitalize again for a 3rd time for lots of damage. It's just about that team coordination. Here they're going to capitalize on Outcast just a little bit.
They really want to punish him.
But Lemur has to kite away now. There needs to be a Petrify that comes from Mr. Pink to kill. There it is.
Oh, there's a double root. He should turn the Outcast instead.
Look at that. He's winning that duel against Eli the Creator for just a little bit.
Oh, he just got out of that, and he actually will go down to his space bar. Looks like they're going a little bit too far into these aggressive positionings. We're going to see a good ultimate from Outcast. He's actually going to take out one. Oh, but the double wind! Outcast is going to take that one to the face, but Nye will get out of that.
Dangerous spot here. There is the Dragon Slayer. He's going to shoot the orb with it. That's a good, safe option. But I think he would have much preferred having that bar. Could have used the R and shift left click if he wanted to do that. Gets incapacitated up. Is the target going to be Damocles? No. Rocket onto Sleemer and Zap. So now the trade is going to be inefficient, but here comes a camouflage stun. 2-on-1 now. Needs to avoid the rockets. Comes a right click to fight back.
It's going to get close. A good petrified from Outcast,
Gosh.
or a great deceit. Here we go. There's the first in-cap. Here's the stun. Rain of arrows.
Perfect, and he's going to punish. No, he misses it. Black arrow to avoid the charge strike. Now needs to watch out for the counter. He's watching for it.
Oh, he
just side. He baits it out.
He couldn't get the Seeker's Mark, and the R fully charged. Will he finish him off? What, 2 HP?
He needs to run.
Oh, can he get him? Get him, Nye.
Damocles, help.
Oh, the rocket almost gets him. Oh, they take out even last second. They might amount. This reverse sweep. Dab.
On the verge
of
elimination.
My God.
To Lemur. The spacing, though. The spacing was right there.
Woo.
That's spacing.
The serious Shifu, which I've accidentally combined to make the word serious because it's better than Sifu. Although I think Sifu kind of is ridiculous. Just like that team comp. God, the range on that friggin' in cap is nuts.
Yeah.
That fan is crazy.
It's almost as big as your mom.
Oh my, you're really gonna pull that out mid-broadcast? My mom watches this show.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Yeah, I feel guilty now, buddy.
Sorry, it's not about your actual real life mom. It's just
It's about your mom.
the storyline joke mom. Yeah.
We're gonna see a stun on the back into Outcast. Outcast is actually gonna go right in onto Mr. Pink. Keeping his space though, getting the sands of time off as much as he can. Oh, the rain of arrows is gonna deal a lot of damage. Take a look at that. Eli.
Oh, they could land a stun. It's big. Eli is in trouble. Damocles and Sleemer have to chase. They can't get too greedy. This is going to be the death of them if they're too greedy. Nice trying to put out a lot of damage. Nice petrified to control the situation. Here it comes. Lands a stun. Now Immaterial has to be popped. Watch for the counter is going to be the next option that Eli goes for. They will be able to make the kill on Damocles.
Oh, but the cross kill on Eli will actually put them in a decent spot.
Wow.
Oh, no, the counter.
He tries to go for the orb, but doesn't get it. He's still
something.
away.
Kill him. Kill him.
Oh, ring around the rosy. Pockets full of posies. Eli the Creator just runs around in circles and doesn't die.
That poem really rhymed.
Sorry. There was
Oh my, they were so close to taking it, but they will lose it. Dab, no! EUNA Powerhouse are going to move on to our semifinals. Stop letting these European weirdos take it to the North American teams.
European weirdos?
But Dab. Oh,
They came really close.
They did.
It's whenever you're on the precipice of making a kill happen, you always have to make that decision.
Oh, that's good.
You have to make that decision of, do I want to go ham, or do I want to play conservative and try to extend my lead for winning the game in the future? The big problem is, the longer you extend the game, the more opportunities you provide your opponents to make a comeback happen. Right? You're giving them more decisions to make, and they could make the right ones. But the gamble is that you are the better player, and you will make the better decisions over time. And so you're okay with extending the time.